Hello guys, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, nothing different. We're doing the same. So I promised you a series of every model in the Good Lock application, and today that series still goes on. Today for my note users, we're looking at the Pentastic, which has everything to do with this very device you find here with me, which often would reside somewhere there in your phone. You may be underusing it, yes, because of one feature, but you want to stick around to the end to discover that. All right, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more. But talking about likes, let's try to give this video 200 likes, and in the comment section let me know whether you use a notes device. All right, without much ado, let's dive right into the video. So the name of the Good Lock model is Pentastic. If you don't have the Good Lock application, you can check the top right corner right about now, where I'll be showing you how to get it. Let's go. So you can go into the Good Lock application. Scrolling through, you should look for Pentastic. Select Pentastic, and first and foremost, you're greeted with this page. The first options we find here are options of how we want the air commands to look like. This one you see retro is actually the oldest one that existed. If you were using the Samsung Note 1, Note 2, Note 3, you definitely would have come across this because that's when I started as a Samsung user. So I know this. Now, when you're greeted with this is what usually we have. So whenever you've pulled out your pen from inside your phone, you would have this floating icon there that when you tap on, you get this pop-up which looks exactly like what is there. So if I swipe away from here and we look at this floating icon and we tap on it, we can see this drop down. This is similar to what we are finding here. So the first air commands, you can change how they look, and that's the first thing you can do. So you can come here, tap on this very one. When you use and then you swipe away and you're anywhere in the phone with the air command thingy there, you're going to tap on it and you see a whole new one. It's not like the previous one, it's changed completely. Same can be said about this. If you use this one and you're in the home screen and you tap on that air command, you're going to get the circular thing, or select the retro. So the retro would also look like this. Tap on the air command and then have it pop up this way. But we can take it a step further. When you are inside here, when you select any of these, you can actually proceed. Let's use this as an example. Proceed to select background and then select gallery to select an image from your gallery to use as a background, or you could go into Samsung store to download a wallpaper that you can use. Right now I already downloaded one, so I'm just going to select this one for example, and that will mean that anytime you tap on that, it's not going to use the normal wallpaper or the current application you are on as a background, but it's going to employ this very image. Let me show you. So I'm going to use this one, and once I've used that one and I select the air gesture from anywhere, it's going to immediately put that in the background. If this works for you, you could always use it. So anytime you select that, it's going to come with a certain background, and when you select the option, now it's going to go to do what you selected. All right, going back in, not only can we play with that, now that can be applied on each one of them. You could always turn on the background and do that. But not only can you tweak the background, you can also tweak the brightness. So when we come into this previous one, for instance, you can also toggle the brightness on. In this case, when you toggle the brightness on, you're reducing the brightness of this one. And then when you turn the blur, you're making it more blur. So I turn on the blur and I keep the brightness where it is. If we use that very one and then we tap on it anywhere on the screen, we're going to get a blurred background like that with the floating air command menu. All right. What more can you do here? You could also tweak the brightness, like I said, we make it darker by increasing the level over there. And then when we've used this one, and then we go into the home screen or anywhere in the phone and select that air command, we can see that now it's darker than previously. So you can play with that part also. Then when you scroll down, you can see the floating icon. The floating icon is often, which we know as the air command icon, comes defaultly like this, but you could always go into gallery and select another image. So we could select something like this, and then that becomes a floating icon. So if I swipe away, give it a second, and look right here, you would see that now we have a Spider-Man looking floating icon. And when you tap on that, that's going to be the air gesture icon. All right. So you could tweak that one also, but for me, I will just keep it at this. Then we can come to the pointer. The pointer can also be tweaked. You can select this, and then you have here, it's going to look exactly like that. But you could always select something like that. And for other ones selected, you get the chance to decide how big it should be. If you look right here, we see the size of that increasing as we proceed forward. If you like that, you can always hit on use, and then now when I move the pen on top of the screen or on the screen, we can see that tiny arrow over there. Same can be done with a heart increase, and suddenly the heart is what flows around. You can do that with the croc and with any of these ones. Even if you want it to be a sticker, let's use this as a sticker, and then whenever I move it, I'm going to have that moving on the screen. You could always come stickers, select AI generator stickers. You can generate with the AI, or you can use any of these ones from here, or go into the Play Store and get some from there, or go into your gallery and pick an image that is going to be used as that, like you can see over there. Okay, so that's the level of customization that can also come with the pointer. Then we come down here to the sound, which pertains to the sound that the S Pen is going to make whenever you eject it or place it back into its position. So the default is this, or else you can play around selecting either of these different ones, or you can go to custom and then insert a sound that you have already inside here, and that becomes the sound you can use or would play anytime you eject or insert the S Pen into its holder. Then coming down, we come to the final part, which is the double tap shortcut. Now for this very part, what you can do is on the S Pen, you have a button, and this very button, often when you hold the S Pen onto the screen and then the small pointer is showing, then you can press that button once and it's going to open the air gesture. So you can now hold on that button and double tap on the screen for a function, and that function is what is here. So you can select this part, wait for a couple of seconds. There are going to be several options that will pop up. You're going to select either of them. For example, AI select. So you can hold on this and then double tap the screen, and that's going to turn on AI select. So then you can square out or select a space, and that is selected. You can proceed to interact with that square or place that you selected. Now also, we could always come back here and even use an application, not just the gestures. So you can come inside here and select Canva, and then anytime you hold on this and double tap the screen for a quick application that you use often, you can set it that way, and there you have it. All right guys, here we go with Pentastic. I hope you learned a thing or more in today's video. If you did, can you drop in the comment section, I learned something new? And then you can also proceed to let me know any questions you have for me, and I'll gladly come and answer those questions. I take your comments seriously and try my best to answer everyone in the comment section. But guys, let's try to give this video 200 likes. But don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video with the next tech idea, hack, trick, or the next good luck model. Peace out.